Okay, so today we're diving straight into something pretty interesting. The meeting point of physical security and really advanced AI.
That's right.
We're not just talking about cameras recording things anymore. This is, well, it looks like an active intelligence system designed for big organizations, for the enterprise.
hmm
We're going to unpack this integration between the AlphaVision AI platform and some pretty heavy-duty access camera hardware. This is all based on the material you sent over.
Exactly. And our mission here really is to quickly pull out the key features. What makes this combination tick?
Okay.
We need to look at two big things. First, its focus on um, compliance and enterprise needs things like TAA and NDA compliance. That's critical.
Right.
And second, the architecture, how it's deployed. It seems to be entirely cloud-based, which is, well, potentially a big shift.
Absolutely. Yeah, the sources seem to really push this idea of blending tough physical gear with, smart software.
Brawn and the brains working together.
Exactly. The hardware gives the clear picture for the AI to actually analyze.
So let's start there. The physical side, the hardware foundation.
Okay, so when we look at the Axis cameras here, the first thing that jumps out is the quality of the data capture. It's high-fidelity stuff,
High fidelity, meaning
meaning it's not just about seeing something is there, it's about seeing it with enough detail for the AI to work properly, or for a human operator to make a real identification. Forensic detail, essentially.
okay, so you're talking specs.
Yeah.
What are the sort of standout features that give it that clarity and reach?
Well, the optics are definitely state-of-the-art based on the description. For distance, they mention up to 40 times optical zoom.
40 times. Wow.
Yeah, so think about large areas, parking lots, perimeters. You're not just seeing a blur, you're potentially capturing, license plates or facial details from quite far off, things the AI can actually use.
Right. Makes the AI's job possible, not guesswork.
Precisely. And for covering wide, complex areas, like maybe an industrial site, they also talk about 360-degree panoramic views. So no blind spots.
Ideally, yeah. It moves away from just having several cameras pointing in fixed directions to giving you a complete sort of environmental awareness from a single point.
That optical power is definitely impressive. But for large organizations, enterprise use, the camera body itself has to survive, right? Let's talk durability.
Oh, absolutely critical. The sources emphasize these are built tough, rugged, weatherproof, vandal-resistant, designed for 247 operation year-round in potentially harsh conditions.
And that's not just about making them last longer, is it?
No, it directly impacts the total cost of ownership. Think about it. Every time a camera goes down because of rain or dust or someone hitting it,
It's a security gap.
it's a gap, and it costs money for repairs, for maintenance crews. So building them rugged from the start is meant to minimize all that hassle and expense.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you're putting hundreds of these out across a big campus, maybe somewhere exposed, that physical toughness is non-negotiable for reliability and, like you said, compliance in some sectors.
It forms that reliable base layer of data capture. Okay, so once you have that steady stream of high-quality video from the Axis hardware, then the AlphaVision AI platform steps in.
Right.
And this is where that raw data gets turned into, well, hopefully, actionable intelligence almost instantly.
Okay, let's unpack that bit. This physical AI platform. The sources seem to really highlight features that save people time, avoiding endless video scrolling. What are the specific tools here?
The big one they push for efficiency is something called magic search.
Magic search.
Oh, yeah, you know the pain, right? Trying to find a specific, like, 5-second event in days worth of footage.
Oh, yeah. Hours of your life gone.
Exactly. So magic search basically indexes the video based on attributes, things like the color of clothing, object types like car or person, direction of movement.
So instead of scrubbing through hours, you can just type in, like, show me all the blue cars driving north yesterday afternoon.
That's the idea. Basically, applying a search engine concept to your physical environment's video feed is a huge time saver for everyday investigations or checks.
Okay, that's neat. What else beyond just searching?
Well, the standard but essential security features are there too. Things like intrusion alerts, immediate notifications if someone crosses a boundary.
Standard, but you need it.
You absolutely need it. And also license plate recognition, LPR. That's pretty crucial for things like automating access to parking garages or tracking vehicles and logistics or securing restricted zones.
Got it. The sources also mentioned something called the AI inspector. That sounds a bit different, maybe more autonomous.
Yeah, that phrasing suggests it's doing more than just reacting to basic motion or recognizing a plate. AI inspector implies it might be using learned patterns to spot anomalies, or maybe it's configured to watch for very specific events.
Like what?
Maybe monitoring if safety procedures are being followed in a specific zone, like checking for hard hats, or constantly verifying that a critical access point remains closed and hasn't been tampered with. A more specialized, focused kind of monitoring.
Okay, so that whole suite of tools, Magic Search, Alerts, LPR, AI Inspector, it gives the security team a much faster, filtered view of what's happening.
Real-time intelligence is the goal.
But having all this powerful monitoring, it needs to sit within a framework of trust, right?
That's
Especially for big companies or government use.
exactly. Which leads us straight into the compliance aspect.
Mm.
This seems very much aimed at the high-end enterprise market where that's non-negotiable.
Yeah, the system claims it's built specifically for compliance. We keep seeing TAA and NDAA pop up. For listeners who might not be deep in procurement, what's the big deal about those two? Why are they so important?
They are absolutely fundamental for the intended buyers. TA, that's the Trade Agreements Act. It basically limits U.S. government procurement to products made in the U.S. or certain designated countries. It's about ensuring trusted origins.
Okay, so it restricts where you can buy from.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act, that's even more specific for security tech. Section 889 of the NDAA explicitly bans federal agencies from buying or using certain telecom and video surveillance equipment from specific companies, mainly from China, due to national security concerns.
So having TAA and NDA compliance isn't just checking a box, it's like a passport. It allows you to even sell into government contracts, critical infrastructure projects, places with really high security standards.
Exactly. It signals supply chain integrity and trustworthiness. It's a huge differentiator in a market that's, frankly, very sensitive about where its security tech comes from.
Makes sense.
But, being compliant is one thing. What's really interesting in the material is this shift they talk about from just recording things passively for later review to taking proactive action. They use the term proactive deterrence.
Proactive deterrence. Okay. So moving beyond just reporting, hey, something happened, to actually trying to stop it while it's happening.
That's the concept.
How does the system actually help with that? How does it enable that real-time response?
Well, it seems to go beyond just sending an alert to a guard's phone. They talk about integrating with IP speakers.
IP speakers. So loudspeakers.
Yeah, network-connected speakers. So the idea is the AI detects something, say, someone trying to climb a fence. It alerts the human operator immediately, showing them the live feed.
Okay.
And then that operator can use the integrated IP speaker to talk directly into that specific zone, live intervention.
Whoa, okay, so it's not just a generic alarm blaring. It could be a real person's voice saying, hey, you in the blue jacket by the loading dock, you're on camera, leave now.
Precisely that. That immediate, direct, vocal warning. That's the deterrence part. You're intervening right then and there.
That feels like a pretty significant shift from traditional CCTV, just recording silently.
It really is. It combines the AI speed, the human's judgment, and a physical response, the voice all in one system. The goal is to stop the incident before it escalates, before damage occurs, before you even need to call law enforcement, perhaps. It makes the system an active participant, not just a passive witness.
Okay, that's fascinating, but here's where my mind goes next. The logistics, the architecture, setting all this up.
Yes.
Because traditionally, deploying a big surveillance system, especially across multiple sites, that meant hardware. Lots of hardware on site. Racks of NVR's network video recorders or DVRs?
Oh, absolutely. That's historically been one of the biggest headaches and costs. Each site needs its own recording box, usually in a dedicated climate-controlled room.
Right. Needs IT staff to manage it, patch it, worry about storage limits, deal with failures.
Cooling costs, power consumption, physical security for the recorder itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it adds up fast and complicates things, especially for distributed organizations.
And the source material claims this new setup just gets rid of all that.
That seems to be a central claim, yes. They explicitly state no NVR or DVR required.
No NVR or DVR at all.
That's what it says. The system is designed as fundamentally cloud-based. The cameras presumably stream directly to the cloud platform where the recording, the AI processing, the management all happens.
Okay, that's huge, if that's true. Because it doesn't just save money on the boxes themselves. It completely changes the deployment model, right? It means scalability gets way easier.
Exactly. If you want to add surveillance to 10 new retail stores, you don't need to budget for 10 separate NVR installations, server closets, local configurations.
You just need power and a network connection for the cameras at each site.
That seems to be the implication. It transforms the setup at the edge, at the actual location, from a mini IT project into something much closer to just plugging in a smart device.
Plug and play is the term they use, I think.
Yeah, they describe the setup process as being deliberately fast and simple, designed to minimize the burden on IT teams. They actually break it down into 4 steps.
Okay, walk us through that. How quickly could a company potentially get this running?
So step 1, install some specialized firmware onto the Axis cameras. This presumably makes them ready to talk directly to the AlphaVision cloud.
Okay, a software tweak on the camera?
Step 2, connect the camera to the network. Standard stuff gets it online so it can reach the cloud platform.
Right.
Step 3, auto-discovery. The cloud platform automatically finds and registers the newly connected cameras. No complex manual configuration needed for each device, supposedly.
Okay, that saves time. And the final step, the AI part.
Correct. Step 4 is just enabling the AI features you want for that camera or group of cameras, magic search, the LPR, intrusion detection, whatever, right from the central cloud interface.
So you could manage the intelligence for cameras across hundreds of sites, all from one web dashboard.
That's the promise. Centralized management, configuration, and updates. Which again, drastically cuts down on the ongoing maintenance effort compared to managing hundreds of individual NVRs. It standardizes security across the board.
Okay, wow. Let's just quickly pull the main threads together then from this deep dive.
Sounds good.
We started with the hardware, the Axis cameras. Robust design, weatherproof, and that powerful 40x zoom providing the clean data.
The essential foundation.
Then we unpacked the specific AI tools from AlphaVision Magic Search for finding things fast, LPR for vehicles, those intrusion alerts, and the AI Inspector for specialized monitoring.
Turning data into insights.
We covered the importance of compliance, TAA, and NDAA, establishing trust and market access, especially for enterprise and government.
The credibility factor.
And just now, crucially, the shift in architecture. Fully cloud-based, no NVRs or DVRs needed, enabling faster, scalable deployment via that plug-and-play setup.
Simplifying the logistics massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really seems like the whole package is designed to tackle that core tension in modern security. Needing really sophisticated capabilities, but also needing it to be manageable and affordable to deploy everywhere.
Right, high-tech intelligence without the traditional high-complexity infrastructure.
That seems to be the goal.
So, thinking about where this could lead, here's a final thought for you, our listener, to consider. Given this claim, this ability to use IP speakers for live intervention, moving surveillance from just watching to actively talking back, trying to deter incidents in real time, what new challenges, maybe logistical or even ethical questions, pop up when a security system isn't just alerting people, but is actively part of the immediate response, especially in sensitive places like critical infrastructure? How does that change the operator's role or the public's perception?
That's definitely something worth mulling over. The implications of proactive talking surveillance systems are quite profound.
Indeed.
And just to cover all the bases from the source material, it does mention that for anyone interested in seeing the system in action, they can sign up for a free demo over at alphavision.ai.